It all came down like rain on a mountain. So strange, but I wouldn't change anything about it. And it all seems clearer in the rearview mirror. On the road ahead, I know I'm surrounded.
Remember the feeling when they gave us freedom and 2 wheels and handlebars? Something about the speed that air hit our faces with, pedaling so hard that our chains fell off, making fresh tracks in the dirt. Funny how we learned about independence together, forever linked like those chains, sprinkled with WD-40 and little pieces of gravel that we took out of our palms, tinted with blood stains that we tried to wash out of our clothes before our parents found them and made us stay home. I won't tell if you don't. Or when we jumped off the Sun River Bridge, oblivious to what lies beneath. We just wanted to fly, who could blame us? If we came from the sky, what happened to our wings, man? With the wingspan a fraction of the size of our dreams, just searching for possibilities between the train tracks and putting our ears down to the rail, pretending we could tell when it's coming. If only we knew what was coming. Remember the endless days of playground basketball, our handprints all embedded together in that synthetic leather. We passed the rock against the backdrop of teenage angst and hatch plots. I can still taste the desperation, trying to catch the last drops of summer before the winds of change came and turned that black top into black ice. We got next. The next chapter was written in tiger tracks. We drove around town like it was an 88 Camaro merry-go-round. I always got to be the DJ. Usually ballads from gangster rap albums just talking about life. Well, okay, mostly about who we liked and how we could find out if they liked us back. We'd meet up with the gang at the park for makeshift games of tag, or just lie in the grass and watch the laughter dance up and away in the haze. Making up stories like it was facts, we couldn't Google it. We didn't have iPhones, and the only galaxies we knew about were hidden between the stars. So our memories were captured by moonlight and developed in dark rooms of adolescence. They live on through this mesh of neurons and phosphorescence, these precious threads of fluorescence, these splendid cobwebs we made the essence of our presence. Remember. Remember that day at Magic Mountain? There were no crowds and we wrote tattoo about 15 times in a row. We just wanted to fly. Or that time we splashed in the Amazon, we just wanted to try. Walking on waterfalls so large they could swallow the sky. Cutting up the streets of Rio into a collage, climbing Corcovado, trying to see Christ the Redeemer through the fog. What a brilliant metaphor for this life. Life. How about that time we brought life into the world? First a boy, then a girl. Everlasting, kinda like the first kernels in a firmament we're crafting, trying to sew every word in action into a permanent tapestry so we don't forget it. Daddy, do you remember playing at the park that day? Now I get it. In this time together, intertwined it's like we can find forever. So fleeting yet so far-reaching, our hearts bleeding for the feeling that's weaved into the fabric of our being. The space-time continuum cross-breeding into every atom of our DNA. Connections crocheted with fiber stopped with meaning that no fiber optics could ever begin to convey. So maybe every nice to meet you is a reunion. Every hand held as a strand welded into this beautiful labyrinth of experience that we're having on this planet. And maybe there's no such thing as a goodbye. Because the most important parts of me are made up of a million little pieces from all those times that we were we.
It all came down like rain on a mountain. So strange, but I wouldn't change anything about it. And it all seems clearer in the rearview mirror. On the road ahead, I know I'm surrounded. It all came down like rain on a mountain. So strange, but I wouldn't change anything about it. And it all seems clearer in the rearview mirror. With the road ahead, I know I'm surrounded. On the road ahead, I know I'm surrounded. On the road ahead, I know that I'm surrounded. On the road ahead.